While trendy restaurants are enjoying the spotlight, the wine scene is not to be outshined. Seems Southwest Floridians are enjoying a taste of the grape.
Southwest Florida is a great wine area, and I think having things like so many different auctions that have gotten national and international attention has kind of upped the IQ, so to speak.
Wine correspondent Gina Birch knows what she speaks of. She pours her passion in wine into words, writing columns for the Fort Myers News Press following the grapevine.
There are a lot more local boutique wine shops now than there were, say, 6-7 years ago. So that gives us more opportunity to learn, go in and hang out for an afternoon and taste some wines.
Store tastings are a great entry point. Sampling also works.
Another thing you can do when you're at one of your favorite restaurants, don't be shy. Ask the bartender, can I have a little taste of that by the glass?
Gina advises newbies to look for balance, a taste that doesn't overwhelm.
It's nice, smooth, and you've got a little bit of acid, you've got fruit, you've got a little tannins, you just got a little bit of structure in there that just makes your mouth feel happy.
There are rules when it comes to enjoying wine, but they aren't black and white.
And people still love to say, you know, whites with fish and fowl and reds with meats and that, but it all depends on the sauce. When you really get down to it, it's what is in that sauce. Because if you have a fish that's got tomatoes and really a heavy salty sauce, then you know, a red wine might be good with it, a softer red wine, not a big tannic Cabernet.
Gina is also big on changing wines throughout the meal.
Oh, Tamber Bay, this is a really lovely wine.
Accenting different courses.
I'm a big advocate of having something lighter like a rosé or some bubbles at the beginning and with a salty cheese board, and then when you have a heavier course, a meatier course, something you need a little more substantial red to stand up to it, and then at the end, yeah, have a nice dessert wine. I think they're underrated.
If you want to wine and dine with the in crowd, you have to master this.
Can you kind of show us the basics of how you would do a proper tasting?
Sure, so you would have your wines lined up, and typically you would start lightest and as far as the body is concerned, all the way up to the more heavy wines.
Now dive into the swirl.
You pour a little bit, and one of the things you always look at the color.
The sniff.
You just put your nose in the glass. You can't be embarrassed about it.
And slurp.
You just get the air, kind of aerated in your mouth, and it explodes the flavor.
With a few basics in hand,
you don't do this. I mean, you get your fingerprints on it and you change the temperature of the wine.
You're ready to uncork, unwind, and enjoy the finer parts of wine.
It sometimes just breaks barriers. I don't know what it is about it, about the creation of the wine. It opens communication, it brings people together, and it's fun.